So we are discussing cash flow statement under direct method, and in this we are going to discuss now working notes which are specially for direct method. So first we need to calculate cash received from customers. This is the first point under direct method. So how to get cash received from customers, which that we are going to see. Okay, next we are going to see working note to cash payment to suppliers and employees. If we do these two working notes, remaining rest of the things are under pro forma itself. Directly we can do from there. So first we need to take opening sundry datas. जो highlight हो रहे वो देखो बस. Opening sundry datas and opening bills receivables. Opening sundry datas to opening bills receivable. To that you need to add net sales for the year. Net sales during the year. Both cash sales as well as credit sales you need to add. What we need to add? Both cash sales and credit sales. Okay, both cash sales and credit sales. If you add, you will get a total. Okay, you will get a total like this. To that, from that total, you need to deduct following. What you need to deduct? Closing sundry datas and closing bills receivable. Closing sundry datas and closing bills receivable. If you deduct, okay, you will get cash received from customers. What we will get? We will get cash received from customers. This is the important thing. So first we need to add. First we need to add what? Opening sundry datas and opening bills receivable. To that we need to add net sales made during the year. This is what we need to do. Okay, uncolor कर रहा हूं मैं. Okay, from that we need to deduct this. What? Closing sundry datas, okay, and closing bills receivable. Closing sundry datas and closing bills receivable. If you deduct, you will get cash received from customers. What we will get? We will get cash received from customers. यहाँ पे yellow हो रहा. Okay, cash received from customers we will get, right? First opening sundry datas plus opening bills payable, bills receivable. To that sales during the year. Both cash and credit sales we need to take. Okay, both cash and credit sales you need to take. Okay, from the total if you deduct closing sundry datas and closing bills receivable. Sir, in question if anything is not given, please ignore that value. Okay, next we need to take after this payment to suppliers and employees. क्या करना है? Payment to suppliers and employees. Hope it is on your screen now. Okay, so under this first A bit, cash payment to suppliers for raw materials. Opening sundry creditors. Opening sundry creditors. Okay, to that you need to add opening bills payable. Opening sundry creditors and opening bills payable. To that you add net purchases during the year. Both cash plus credit we need to consider. What we need to consider? Both cash purchases and credit purchases. Suppose purchases are not given, then you need to calculate below. See there, purchases equals to, रेड में आ जाएगा देखो अभी, Purchases is equals to cost of goods sold plus closing stock minus opening stock. Okay. To cost of goods sold, if you add closing stock and deduct opening stock, you will get purchases. Okay. So first, opening bills, opening creditors and opening bills payable. To that add purchases, both cash and credit. Then from that you deduct closing creditors and closing bills payable. What we need to do? Closing creditors and closing bills payable. If you deduct, you will get cash payment to suppliers. What you will get? Cash payment to suppliers you will get. Okay, this is total of A. Next, cash payment to employees we need to get. How to get cash payment to employees means trading account cash expenses, don't consider non-cash expenses like depreciation. Okay, depreciation वगैरह रहते वो चीजें मत लो. And operating cash expenses you consider. P&L account related operating cash expenses. Please don't consider non-cash expenses like depreciation. Okay. So only you consider operating expenses, general expenses, administration related, rent, printing, stationery, electricity, okay, maintenance, other things, those all you will take total expenditure. To that you need to add, please remember यहाँ पे opening outstanding expenses. Opening means last year outstanding expenses you need to add, and closing prepaid expenses. This is current year. Okay, closing prepaid. Opening outstanding, last year outstanding, current year prepaid. Current year prepaid you add to the trading and P&L account expenditure. Then you need to less closing outstanding, इस साल का outstanding expenditure, इस संवत्सरम outstanding expenses, and opening prepaid, last year prepaid, what I'm saying, last year prepaid you deduct, current year outstanding you deduct. Okay, opening outstanding, current year prepaid you add, you will get cash payment to employees and expenses and others. Okay, whatever amount is there after adjusting those things, cash payment to employees, expenses and others you will get, etc. So A, payment to suppliers, A, payment to suppliers, B, cash payment to employees will give you total cash payment to suppliers. Okay, total cash payment to suppliers, right? This is how working notes you need to do, working note 1 and working note 2. After doing this, see here. Direct method, cash flow statement pro forma. Cash flow from operating activities A. Cash flow from operating activities A. Cash received from customers. Just now we did now working note 1. From that it will come. Okay. To that, from that you deduct cash payment to suppliers, working note 2. ये वाला minus करना है. Okay. Second one you minus from first one. Whatever balance is there, that is cash generated from operations. What it is? Cash generated from operations. Red में आ रहा ना, इसको मैं highlight करता हूँ अभी. Okay. From cash received from customers, you are deducting cash paid to employees. So whatever balance will be there, that will be highlight हो रहा अभी. Blue आ गया. This is cash generated from operations. From cash generated from operations, okay, you deduct income tax paid during the year. Income tax paid during the year. If any refund is there, income tax refund, you deduct that one and take only paid value. Take only paid value. Income tax paid you need to take here. Okay. After that, whatever you will get, that will be treated as, okay, cash flow before extraordinary items. What it is? Cash flow before extraordinary items. Okay, highlight हो रहा, change हो रहा color. ये वाला cash flow before extraordinary items. Okay, from cash flow before extraordinary items, you deduct or add generally proceeds from earthquake, disaster, कुछ भी. ओके, एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी आइटम्स में पैसे आए वो ऐड कर दो. विनिंग फ्रॉम लॉ सूट, सपोज यू फाइल्ड ए केस. डू यू रिमेंबर ओ माय गॉड मूवी गोपाला गोपाला? ओके, सी he files a case against insurance company and gets the money from the insurance company for the loss. Like that, if any lawsuit you have filed against any business related transaction, if such income is there, you add that. And any winning from lotteries and other things are there, you add that one. Whatever balance is there, that is net cash flow from operating activities. So see whether direct method or indirect method. Investing activities B will not change, and financing activities C will not change. Okay, only what will change? This A bit will change, and that too from cash generated from operations. Okay, working note 1, working note 2 will change, but here whatever cash generated from, अभी पर्पल कलर में आ रहा ना, वहां से चेंज नहीं होता. वहां से पूरा ये इनकम टैक्स पेड, एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी आइटम्स एंड ऑल दिस अभी जो सिलेक्ट करा मैं, ये 4 चीजें चेंज नहीं होते. ये वैसे की वैसे रहते हैं दोनों मेथड में. ओके, whatever just now appearing on screen, this one will not change. These extraordinary items winning from all this will not change. Okay, I'll put them in the red color. यहाँ say whether direct method or indirect method will not change. Only what will change means this cash received from customers and cash paid to suppliers will come in the indirect method, and they will not come under, sorry, will come under direct method and will not come under indirect method. तो इन चीजों को दूसरा कलर डाल लेंगे. We'll put them in the green color. आपको दिख रहा, मैं तो ब्लू कलर लगा देता हूँ. Okay, these things will not change, these will remain, this will change, and red वाले change नहीं होते, ये वाले. Okay, and from here on, financing activity, you are having purchase of fixed assets is outflow. This will not change, bold हो जाएगा अभी. Okay, and next you are having sale of fixed assets or investments and interest received, dividend received. अभी बोल्ड हो जाएंगे. ये भी चेंज नहीं होते, ये भी चेंज नहीं होते. ये सब किस में आएंगे? These will come under financing activity, sorry, investing activity. Asset से related investing activity, and liabilities related issue of shares or debentures. Next one, redemption of preference shares or debentures outflow है. Issue of shares and debentures inflow, only for cash ले लेना. Loan taken from banks or financial institutions inflow. Repayment of loans, long term borrowings is outflow. Interest paid, dividend paid on debentures or long term borrowings, ये outflow है. Dividend paid is also outflow on equity shares or preference share capital. whatever dividend you are paying. These bold हो गया ना अभी, ये सब चीजें, these all comes under financing activity, and whether it is direct method or indirect method will not change. If you add all these things relating to finance activity, you will get net cash from financing activity. If minus value is there, you write net cash used. If plus value is there, then you write net cash from investing financing activity. If you add 3, 1, अभी पूरा रेड हो जाएगा, ओके, ये वाला, एंड बी कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम investing activity and cash flow from financing activity. If you add all these three things, net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalents, A plus B plus C, बोल्ड हो रहा, हाईलाइट भी कर लेता हूं ताकि आपको समझ में आए. ये वाला जो चेंज हो रहा ना, टंग डंग 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 डंग, ये A प्लस B प्लस C, ये आपको क्या है, ऑपरेटिंग, इन्वेस्टिंग एंड फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी से जो भी पैसे आए वो. टू दिस यू नीड टू ऐड ओपनिंग कैश एंड कैश इक्विवेलेंट्स. You will get closing cash and cash equivalents. Opening cash and cash equivalents means opening cash and bank balance, and finally answer will be closing cash and bank balance. 2-year data will be given to you. Hope till here you have understood. Formats अच्छी तरह पढ़ लो. Just read the formats. Okay. कभी कभी only question में क्या पूछेगा, फॉर्मेट बताओ पूछेगी. ओके, so any doubt in this case? So here we are